Hey trader, hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how I was able to catch this 144 pip trade win. Obviously, I didn't hold it that long. However, this was a beautiful trade that ended up going in our favor. I'm going to share with you what I saw and how we can catch these opportunities together. So first things first, we want to make sure where we are in the markets. You can see that we created these equal highs up here, and we were basically kind of stuck in this somewhat of a range. However, we did come down to this area of support down here, and you can see that price tried to break down lower. However, I did see potential break of structure down at these lows, but I didn't like it because if you look at this low here, essentially we didn't fully body close it. Essentially, it was just by the pip here, so we didn't body close it. So this indicates to me that, you know what, probably most likely price wasn't going to continue to go down further. Remember, we want to go with the trend, right? So if the market's creating lower highs, lower lows, then we continue with the trend. If the price is now starting to create higher highs and higher lows, then in this case we are looking for potential buys. And in this case, what I did see, however, was in fact we saw a nice beautiful 4-hour bullish engulfing here. We had a previous high here and even this high here. So we had, even if we were to calculate, this was a micro break of structure, and this over here would have been a actual break of structure on the higher time frame. So this to me indicated to me that the bulls were in control, that the sellers were out of the market at this point. We weren't looking to sell off anymore. And so what I did is I actually narrowed this down to the smaller time frame, went down to the 1 hour. We saw also on the 1 hour time frame we had created this low over here, and in fact this was actually a liquidity grab. You can see here we had some more liquidity grab at this lows, and essentially price was, creating these beautiful lows, came to this area of supply up here. Price then tapped into this order block over here. We saw a little bit of consolidation, tapped it once more, actually fully mitigated this 1 hour order block over here, and then we saw price slowly start to pull back. So my area of interest was two areas that I want you guys to focus on, is two areas of interest for me. So the main area that I noticed was this area that I marked off here on the 1 hour time frame, which was a beautiful order block here. And I also noticed this beautiful area down here as another potential order block over here. So this was kind of my two main points of interest for price to potentially come back down to. Now I know that the market direction is overall to the upside. Where could price potentially pull back to? And this was my kind of main zone, and this was my other main zone. And this, this area also, we can kind of look at it as, previous level of support resistance. So it is a significant area as well. Not only did we see the impulse to the upside from this exact zone, but also we could see that it is an area that price has respected in the past as well. So this indicates to me that, there could be a lot of buying pressure or a lot of buy orders at these lows here at this order block. And so what I did is actually narrowed it down to the 15-minute time frame. Didn't look at the 30, didn't look at the 5. I just focused on the 15-minute time frame. And you can see that price had this beautiful impulse to the upside to this area. And then I noticed that on the 15-minute time frame, we also had a beautiful order block at this zone. So what I did is actually narrowed it down. So I went a little bit more precise on the order block. I actually kind of narrowed it from the 1 hour, which is too thick. I narrowed it down to the 15-minute order block. And then this is where I set my position. So actually, let's play it out and see what happened. Obviously, I took my profits a little bit around this zone up here at this high because I was just looking to do a quick scalp. It was yesterday around 7 p.m. Asian session, but I should have held it. But either way, the fact that we were able to predict the overall direction, the fact that it ended up going over 144 pips in our favor, was beautiful. So again, this is a case study just to show you how you can implement this too, and how you can find these certain trade setups in the markets. And this happens time and time over and over again, guys. So obviously I do share my analysis with my VIP students all the time, which, this does help you kind of understand the markets and stuff. And if you are interested in that, guys, click the link below in my video description. You'll be able to see the link to join my VIP group. But other than that, guys, let me know in the comments, what is your biggest struggle? What are you struggling with right now? I really am curious about knowing that. I know a lot of you guys want to know market structure. Some of you guys were asking about indicators. Is there anything specific that you want me to cover? Let me know, and I can definitely see if I can create a video on that as well. But let's continue with this. Let's see what happened. This is my area of interest. This is where I want price to tap into, to this beautiful 1 hour 15-minute order block. And if we see a nice beautiful reaction to this area, either way, I was putting a buy limit here at the zone, then I'm looking to continue to buy price up. So let's see what happened, guys. Let's play it out. And yeah, boom. So we had a beautiful rejection from this area. We tapped into our 15-minute and 1 hour order block. And so as you can see so far, really, really nice, really, really healthy trend overall. Beautiful, healthy reaction from this zone. We in fact actually had another micro break of structure. Yeah, and then ideally the main break of structure would be at these highs. So once we actually get a break of these highs, then that's even a stronger confirmation that this is the overall direction the market wants to go. So let's see if it actually does break above this high, and then we can see a potential continuation to the upside. Let's see what happened. Boom, came back up. Beautiful. Okay, now we have a closure. Beautiful. Now we actually have a full break of structure. So we have a beautiful break of structure here, guys. So this looks healthy. It's probably going to continue. Now, most likely we may get a nice retracement, so keep that in mind. Again, let's play it out and see what happened. There we go. We got the pullback, retraced back into this 15-minute area of demand over here. And look at that. That would have been another beautiful potential re-entry down here. You could have re-entered at this zone, maybe target the highs. That would have been 94 pips. Do a nice tight stop loss. You could have done like an 8-pip stop loss if you really wanted to, just below the lows. And let's see what happened here. Now, keep in mind that this zone here was an area that I was looking at where price was most likely going to reject. But if we broke above it, then this was a higher probability that price was going to create a wick at the highs, because most likely what happens, guys, is that when price comes to these zones here, these major resistance zones, it's not just going to tap into it, it's most likely going to create a massive wick and then give us a rejection. But in this case, we saw a massive impulse and a closure above, so it just indicated to me like this is where price wants to continue to go. And as you guys can see, take profit smashed over 144 pips. So this is current price action. Right now it's Thursday, January 4th. Wanted to share with you guys this case study, which is insane. Like I said, we got in our entry. If you look at it on the higher time frame, which is just the 1 hour time frame here, look at our exact entry here, guys. This is our exact entry over here, literally by like sniper entry by the pip right there. So this is how we're able to find these trade opportunities, right? We always want to focus on the direction of the market, number one. Number two, we also want to focus on what structure has been broken. You know, are we creating higher lows, higher highs? Did we break above the previous lower low, right? These are things that are, this is where the market's peaking at, right? And number three, also understanding areas of supply and demand, right? I'm studying this right now currently, SMC, like I said, smart money concepts. And so, yeah, I'm going to be up. There's a lot of people that just like, you know what I mean? It's very confusing, this and that. But in reality, if you kind of use what works for you and you back test and you test what works for you, you will see the results, guys. So far, it's been pretty great. You can see this beautiful trade. In reality, all we really were risking was 8 pips, and it went over 144 pips during Asian session. Obviously, during London, it kicked in, all that. It took up until this morning. But if you would have just held the trade from yesterday during Asian session till this morning, you would be up 144 pips, which is insane. And in fact, I was trailing the stop up until this point, but you can see that it pulled back, stopped out just a little bit lower. I probably would have just held it, went to bed, wake up in the morning, I would have been up an immense amount, right? So guys, if you enjoy these types of videos, let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, make sure you guys smash the like button, guys. I appreciate you guys, and God bless.